What's up, everybody? Back again. Time to wrap most of this up. So far tonight, my mind has just been blown to pieces. Oh. Blown to pieces. This game has been relentless. And I mean relentless from just so many crazy, confusing, mysterious, so many cutscenes, so many questions going around just mulling in my head. Let's just dive back into it. It's best to just dive into it full speed. I don't even know what to expect from here. Here we go. In times of trouble, there are few things more precious than unconditional support. What's up, Clara? Oh, glad to know I'm caught up a little bit.
There has been word from the capital. Ishgard has weathered another assault, and 'tis said several wyverns broke through into the city proper. The temple knights succeeded in slaying the beasts, but the intrusion prompted orders to further strengthen the guard, and to place the city under a perpetual state of alert.
That's one good thing. Just a little less spoilers. I can actually talk some about some things and understand a little bit.
How keenly we feel the loss of our wards at the gates of judgment. Yet we must not bemoan our misfortune. Sir Emmerich is safely returned from Ul'dah, and once more leads the defense of Ishgard. As for the matter of your asylum, I am afraid no progress will be made until the threat to our nation is diminished. But do not despair. You are not without allies. You are more than welcome to shelter here for as long as you wish. Pray, think of it as a new headquarters of sorts. The Falling Snows, or some such. All frivolity aside, any who come here in search of you will receive no aid from House Forton. For once, the Ishgardian reputation for inhospitality shall work in our favor. Agents of Ul'dah will find their every inquiry dismissed, and their every request for entry rebuffed, until such time as their masters have acknowledged your innocence.
It's falling snow.
You once fought to preserve the honor of my dear friend. 'Tis a blessing that I may now repay that debt in kind. But let us dwell no more on this. Pray, join the rest of your companions.
The rest?
'Tis bitterly cold this day. I suspect there are those who might welcome the warmth your presence brings.
I'm guessing. Go here. Okay. Greetings, sir. Shall I show you inside? Upon proceeding the intercessory, several cutscenes will play in sequence. Here we go again, everybody. Round 2. Woo! It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these cutscenes in their entirety. Well noted. Let's continue with more of these cutscenes before the dawn. Oh, this is the last one, isn't it? This is the last one. Then I won't have my sprout anymore. Oh, we've made it, Choco. We've made it. We made it. Oh, let's go. Tataru! Alphino Tomberry, is it really you? I'm so happy that you are... Gosh, feels... I tried contacting Menphili and the others, but no one would respond. And then Crystal Braves, our own people, turned on us in the marketplace. Flamma told me to run, and so I did. I ran, and I ran until my lungs burned, and my feet ached. But I lost my way, and then... Fortunately, I had observed some of the Braves behaving suspiciously beforehand. Yugiri? Yeah, wow, she's not wearing the face garb now. Ah, yes, my mask. It was lost in the struggle. Pretty, isn't she? Anyway, after Yugiri found me, we traveled to Vesper Bay and met with Urianger. At least he's safe. When we told him what happened, he used his magics to weave a glamour around the waking sands. From the outside, our old headquarters now looks like an abandoned storehouse. The transformation didn't take long, either. Apparently, Urianger started making preparations after the Imperial attack, just in case the Empire ever chose to pay us another visit. Good thinking, eh? Sorry, where was I? Oh, yes. So we waited there until the waking sands, hoping others would come, but no one else did. My people are searching for the other signs even as we speak, but we have met with no success as yet. I had hoped that you might be able to suggest further places to look. Ah, but you should know the Rising Stones did not share the Waking Sands' good fortune. Only Crystal Braves await you there. Be that as it may, we have yet to cause to hope. Do we not? The two of you escaped. It is not impossible that the others could have done it as well. You may have been forsaken by men and women believed true, but rest assured that the people of Doma yet stand with you. We welcome this opportunity to repay our debts and shall continue our efforts to locate the others and see the signs restored to their rightful place of honor.
"'Tis all my doing."
Voice audio. I have not seen it, T, but I will definitely watch it. How do I... Well, I guess I can jump on YouTube, or... Is it on the movies at the main menu? I saw the option there, but I was afraid to click it, afraid of spoilers. Either way, I'll definitely check it out after this, T.
I believed myself the only one who truly understood Eorzea's woes. And look what that arrogance has wrought. I gave commands, influenced governments with my certainty.
I'll definitely check it out.
I treated the Crystal Braves, and even the Scions themselves, as pawns in my great scheme to save the realm. But in my headlong rush into imagined glory, I paid no heed to the ground upon which I trod.
I hate how Alphino's just taking all the blame.
The salvation of Eorzea. What was it that I hoped to achieve? Did I believe that I could rid the realm of every danger and difficulty? That I could defeat the Empire and the Ascians, and find homes for every refugee? Oh, yes. I was so very clever. Become a guardian of Eorzea, I implored. and sat back to watch my perfect army cleanse the land of chaos, which was all but a means to feed my own vanity. Only when all is lost do I finally realize the truth.
Oh, Alfino.
So, Master Alfino, are you content to remain a broken blade? Is there no flame hot enough to reforge you? What of the fine companions who yet stand at your side? I dare say the fires of their determination will soon have you slicing the air again with your customary wit.
I hardly deserve such friendship. And besides, where are we to go?
Alfino, if I may? Should this place not serve our purpose, then we shall go to Ishgard. Minfilia told me many times, as long as we stand fast against despair, the beacon of hope will never be lost to sight. Be it in the snow or in the clouds, we few will see that the dawn's light shines again.
Oh, don't cry.
You are right, Tataru. Thank you. And thank you for your kind words, Lord Orchefon. 'Tis true that Eorzea yet has her guardians. The Scions have achieved much, and 'twould be remiss of me to discard it all in a fit of self-pity. Let us then resume our journey, together, one step at a time.
Very cool music. Oh, credits. Oh. 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 Credits. You know I'm gonna sit here and watch them all. Gosh, that was so much to take in. If I would have known that little bit of credits would have been right here, though, kinda maybe would have attached it to the other video, or the other stream. Oh, A Realm Reborn is over. Heavensward is next. Gosh. Heavensward. From what I've been reading, it seems like it's going to be a lot. Wow, did they all have multiple people playing their voices? That's insane. Oh, and the song again. The end of an era. What is the end of an era? It has been an amazing journey, I'll tell you that much. Ooh. Yeah, fondly, Empyrean. Fondly. Oh, I thought I was going to get through it a lot sooner than what it took. I'm just glad I've gotten through it, you know? That just paves the road ahead a little further. So how long do y'all predict that it's going to take me to get through Heavensward? A month? 3 weeks? It's taken a little bit less than 2 months to get to this point. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. It's probably neutral, but definitely a month. A good 150 quests, 3 weeks. Well, you know I'm gonna stream every bit of it all along the way. Yeah, depending on how much. That is a good point there. I'll probably keep true to my current path I've been making here, about anywhere from about, on the summoner here, I guess about anywhere from about an hour and a half to about 3 hours and up. Somewhere, try to keep it somewhere in that region. Two and a half weeks to get to Heavensward up to Stormblood. That paints a good image. I'll have my off days too, where I could take days aside like today and really just try to blast through, and like yesterday, and hammer through a lot of the gameplay like that. I have fun with these like little experiences like this too, where everybody comes in and we all get to talk about it. 3 weeks. 3 weeks sounds like a good amount of time to fare, you know, pretty decent. Time flies. Should be even faster now with tombstones. Poetics letting you buy 260 gear. Less big gear grind. Well, that's a, you know, that's a good less grind. Yeah, it's a good thing too that I don't exactly have to start at level 50. I can at least, I'm like almost 52. I don't think I actually made it there just yet. Take the time to watch the cinematics. There's only certain cinematics I can actually stream onto YouTube. Some of them may be blocked. Like if I'll shoot over to the main menu and then I go to the movie section, it's gonna stop all the streaming. I'd have to jump on the laptop and probably get on YouTube for that. But I will say, I'm a little weary because I already know one thing from all of this. Though it leaves you with question of Menphilia, I remember watching the Stormblood trailer. So I already know that she's alive. I know there's gotta be spoilers all in those things. Yeah, to jump off of here and to actually go into the menu, you have to go like to the movie section there. It will completely stop the stream. They don't let you access the actual menu and stream that. I'll watch them, no doubt, though. Nonetheless, I'm pretty sure they keep a heavy copyright on most of those little cinematic cutscenes. Even on Steam, at the very beginning, before I stream all of those, they don't let you see the cinematic cutscene at the very beginning of the game. Like, it goes completely black on pretty much every broadcasting software you try to use. There's a few out there that'll let you get them out there, but then you're just hit with all kinds of copyright issues here on YouTube. Steam does a pretty good job at blocking a lot of them out. I believe the first time I ever tried to stream, I actually thought my broadcasting system had messed up. I was trying to put in the Final Fantasy III cutscene at the very beginning, and it was all black. Yeah, Square wants to make sure that they're the ones making all the profit off of those. Emplarian, I will be on for a few hours, so it's a good possibility. You go hit up Taco Bell friend. But yeah, I'll plan on being on probably about 2 more hours. I actually have work tomorrow, so I'm gonna try my best to kind of pop out of here a little bit earlier than usual, about 2 a.m. So I'll stream for about 2 more hours. Wow, I did not notice that, or know that. They do like to keep all of their copyrights on lockdown, though. Square is very good about that. Only like 15 minutes. Yeah, I'll definitely be on. Susano to grind out for. There's a mount that you can get? What kind of mount? And I will definitely try to entertain my friend. I'm very stoked to see this Heaven Sword content. Whew! Getting one step closer to the newer stuff. Somewhat, anyway. Hopefully, the Red Mage playthroughs haven't given me too many spoilers. I've already checked out a lot of the land with the Fate grind. So... But, you know, now things will make a lot more sense to me. So I'm looking forward to that. Awesome! That's very cool. That means maybe if those are actually included into the streams that I get on here, I won't get tacked on with those copyrights. I'm surprised they don't try to copyright credits here, but I guess that's like, you know, whatever. Promote, 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 promote. They're wolves. Whatever you want to do. It'd be cool either way. I'll check it out. Send the link. Always excited to see everybody's progress. Makes me a little envious, but that envy is what really pushes me to want to go further. Be caught up. It's so sad by the time I get to Stormblood, everybody's going to be finished with it. My biggest hopes are that tomorrow I could make some good progress with that red mage. I'm gonna have to really... I've already watched some videos. I've got a basic strategy moved up into my head with him. Gonna definitely have to get a new weapon. I thought I was gonna be able to make do with it, and I probably could, but it's just going to be very time consuming, and it would save a lot of time and effort to get a new weapon for that character. Still rocking that level 50. Yes, CJ, finally, Heaven's Sword. I'm excited for it. Definitely excited. Definitely excited. I've heard loads of promise. Loads. From more audio acted or voice acted cutscenes. New area. I'm excited. Something I think is crazy is the fact that there's a lot of people who basically beat Stormblood in a week, and I know a lot of those people were no-lifers, but it sounds like it has so far been the shortest expansion. What would you guys say is shorter? Was Heaven's Sword shorter or Stormblood? See if we see any familiar names on here. It's just the base game. Yeah, that is true. I guess they haven't released patch notes just yet. And then, you know, the continued story on. About the same in length. It's pretty cool. So, in about 2 months, I'll be completely caught up. 2 months. That's not too bad. Heaven's Sword is long because it has 2 years in it with patches. The story up to the first credit shipped with the original 2.0 release. Take it easy, Imperialian. Be careful out there. See you here in a little bit. See you in Heaven's Sword. Hopefully. I think I'll be okay. I've made it through this far. Looks like the credits are starting to come to a close. Oh, I totally believe you, T, but I can't do it here on the PS4. Like, it's literally impossible. I mean, I can, but I can't necessarily do it in stream. It'll send me to a, send us all to a blue screen, actually. Send you guys to a blue screen where you can't see what I'm doing. I mean, I could talk to you all and you would hear the microphone, but that just doesn't seem very fun. To do the other ones, I would actually have to jump onto the laptop, start a whole new stream, and no less, I'm more so on the gameplay. But that is actually a cool thing to know, though, that you can watch those and actually not get hit with a copyright. That's really cool to know. Seems like they're easing up a little bit on the copyright issues. I'm guessing they're starting to realize there's a lot more streamers out there wanting to put the content out there for others to enjoy and see. I will definitely ease into it tonight. Like I said earlier, I'm going to get off here about 2 tonight, so right after the stream, before I start to settle into bed, whoa, Alienware. I'll definitely give those a watch. I don't doubt ET though. I remember watching The Rise and Fall, and that was very informative, so. And to all Final Fantasy XIV players, I love it. That special thanks. One of the original reasons why I started sticking around for credits in the first place. You don't really get that formal thank you that you would love from the game creators, you know, saying thank you for playing my game, but to know that they actually take their time, you know, their little 0.2 seconds to type that into the credits, it's always nice to see. Not many games actually thank the fans. Oh, what's next?
All has been arranged as you desired, my lord.
They couldn't hit us with the voice audio here. Good song. Oh. It would have been nice. Definitely. That's awesome, Drake Fury. I actually watched a lot of the 2.0 cutscenes. If you're talking about the actual main scenario for the Realm Reborn, I'll always play the cutscenes out, or not the cutscenes, but the credits. My bad. I've always got a thing for the credits. It's like a little bit of respect, you know. They put a lot of time and work into these games, and it takes years to get everything out the doors so that the fans, I mean, though Square can be a cash cow when it comes to them, you know, doing things with their fans, Square is what it is, no less, but I just think it's cool that they still take the time out to say thank you to the fans and everything. Abrilis is no more. Theodore was not his to invoke. His demise was of his own making. Nevertheless, it concerns me. They have extinguished that which should be rightly be eternal. Mayhap he was not wholly mistaken. Greater haste may be warranted. We are of one mind. The northern lands, then. The earth is fertile, and the seeds well sown. By my will, they shall reap salvation unlike any the world has known. By his will. By whose will? By his will. La Habrea. Rianche. What? I have answered thy summons, emissary. Speak and make thine intent known. What? I would speak of fate, Archon. Yours, mine, the fate of this very star. Why is he consulting the Asians? Just raising so many questions.
Thou thinkest sanctuary lieth beyond. Delusion, despair, death. Thou shalt find naught else here.
So, do 2 years to preserve the Dawn's Lot, the heroes journeyed north. Do 2 years pass within the game from a realm their hearts filled with hope and eyes fixed heavensward? Do 2 years pass within the game as well, or is it, you know, just us here in IRL? My left arm? Oh, that's dark. Coming to Ishgard. The time for action has come, and Alphino knows what he must do. So is this the beginning of Heavensward? Are we in that content now?
The dawn's light will shine again. So long as we have these specious accusations hanging over us, we will struggle to achieve anything. You must go to Ishgard, as Tataru proposed. I will return to Uldar and set things right.
Did his voice actor change? He sounds completely different. Whoa. Dropping everything here. Heavensward content, wow. Oh, tease me. What is up? I have been grinding away, tease me. Finally in Heavensward content. And I've noticed the voice actor changed. I thought so. That is way different. It sounds deeper.
Pray, do not be so hasty, Master Alphino.
Oh, that's sad. Really sad. Who sits around and just waits to send me all of these free company invites? I wish I could have had a tachodometer every time I had one in this game.
Lord Orchefon.
Full well do I understand your desire to clear your names. But now is not the time for drastic action. You yet have allies upon whom you can rely. There is no need to act alone.
Yes. Yes, of course. Pray forgive my impatience.
I bring tidings. Count Edmont has decreed that the three of you be taken in as wards of House Fortan. Under our patronage, you shall be granted access to the city proper. Pray, consider our manor your new headquarters, from which you may gather information and plan how best to proceed. Needless to say, should any of your missing allies be found, as I am certain they shall, they will of course be welcome to join you there.
You are more than generous, my friend. On behalf of my fellows, I humbly accept your offer of hospitality.
The Count is a good man, and just. He will treat you with the kindness and respect that a hero and dear friend deserves.
To Ishgard, then. Together. There we shall carry on the Scion's legacy. There we shall begin anew.
I'm gonna stay on for about another hour and a half, tease me. Been grinding 2 level 70s. Wow, congratulations. Wow. And I am glad you're coming in to chill.
Here!
Gosh. It feels so weird to be able to move around again. I must go on ahead and speak with the Count. Fear not, however, for everything has been arranged. The sentries at the gates of judgment have been informed of our decision. You need but state your names, and they will allow you to pass. My manservant shall be waiting for you at the city gates, ready to escort you to our manor, where we shall meet again. Until then. I can't imagine what it was like to to have that cliffhanger and then have to wait all of that time in real life to see what happens next within the story of this game. Wow, like, so many of you had to be on the edge of your seat. Like, it blew my mind away dealing with the cliffhanger only minutes to an hour away, you know? I could not imagine months, days, weeks, years. That's intense. That is intense. 3 months. Wow. 3-month cliffhanger. How far away is this? Just as I suspected. I'll ride the new mount. It's been a while. I haven't really been using it. Oh, wow. Already hit you with another cliffhanger. Wards of House for Tomps. Oh, I said it wrong for so long. Ah, yes, you may pass. This is it, Ishgard, yeah. Even better than Heavensward. Gosh, I gotta hurry up and get through Heavensward. I don't want to hurry though. Like, I noticed when I started to actually take my time, the game, it absorbed a lot better. So I'm not gonna rush per se, but I am definitely ready to get my Stormblood hop on. I have so many reminders that it's out all throughout my apartment. I have a cup there. My bookshelf over there is decked out in Stormblood stuff. Everywhere.
And so they came, at a friend's behest.
Who's this narrator? It's not Hodlin.
Heroes once celebrated as saviors of Eorzea, brought low through treachery, their names blackened with royal blood. With memories of the lost and dreams of redemption, with hope yet in their hearts, they came.
Whoa.
To Ishgard, shining city on the mount, overlooking the dominion of Kurthus. A great and proud nation, devoted to Helone, the Fury, ruled by Thordan VII, Archbishop of the Ishgardian Orthodox Church. The last bastion of the faith, her walls ever bristling with the sworn swords and spears of her 4 high houses. A land that after 1,000 years of war had forgotten what it was to be at peace.
I keep that in mind, T and Drake. Definitely. No rush. But all this talk of Stormblood is so awesome. But I won't rush, I
Through
promise.
gates long closed, the warrior of light and his companions passed, entering at last a city whose history was written in blood. In the midst of the Dragonsong War they came, 3 weary travelers whose arrival would set in motion great change.
The Ishgardians don't look happy.
Though none knew then how great.
From the memoirs of Count Edmond de Fortemps, Heavensward. Heavensward. The manservant. They've been at war for 1,000 years, so of course they are happy. Oh, that is intense. Centuries. Greetings, Master Disciple. On behalf of House Fortemps, I bid you welcome to Ishgard. My lord humbly requests your presence at his residence in the Pillars. If you all would come with me. The more I play the summoner and get into this story, the harder it's going to be for me to progress with that red mage. But I will. I want to learn that job story. Just gotta get unstuck. Gosh, this place is huge. And you can't run a mountain here. Just like, so this is a major city. Well, I should have guessed that. A lot of Aetherots to attune to. Ingvar! What did I think of the ending? I can't put it into words, but I can say loads of questions need to be answered. Loads, but I loved it, Ingvar. So far, this game has not disappointed. There may be little times where I got a little whiny, but you know what? It was worth it. This game is amazing. So amazing. And the ending, I just want to keep playing. I hate that I have to have a real life. I would love to just sit and keep playing and dig up even more. Where? Okay. Maybe I should have taken a turn here. It was worth it. Look forward to the ending of Heavensward. Oh, I look forward to it all. The last vigil. Definitely. You've all kept me motivated, no doubt. Every time somebody's like, look forward to this, look forward to that, I'm just like, oh, I look forward to it all. Oh, it's so good. Hold on to your head then. It's Quadrad. Wow, Heavensward's better in every way. The warrior of law and his brave companions walking the streets of Ishgard at last. What a glorious sight. I cannot tell you how long I have waited for this day. Allow me to present to you my family's home. Fortemps Manor. I should like nothing more than to show you around, but everyone is gathered to receive you. Come, my friends, introductions must be made. we go.
My lord, I have returned with the Scions.
I did, Fox. Zombie Fox, you missed so many reactions. Oh, you've got to watch the last stream all the way through. Oh, so much happened.
I hope your journey was not too taxing.
Since players have been promised Ishgard since 1.0 release, wow.
I, Count Edmond de Fortomp, do bid you welcome. As wards of House Fortomp, you shall be afforded every courtesy. My home is your home.
My companions and I are deeply honored, Count Forton.
The honor is mine, Master Alphino. Consider it an expression of our gratitude for your service to Ishgard.
Wow. Yeah. I'll keep that in mind, but Drake Fury does have a point there. Tase me in the top left corner up here. I have a little place marker, but no less. I like the fact that you hit me with that hard tip there. I bet they'll still be hard to find throughout the map.
Forgive me, my lord, but are you not concerned? To accept foreign guests at such a juncture, especially ones with our reputation.
Do not worry yourself on my account. 'Tis true that Ishgard's first thought has ever been the war effort, hence the closing of our borders. Yet it is in troubled times most of all that men should seek allies. Don't you think? Granted, my decision will have raised eyebrows in the vault and in the halls of the other high houses. But so long as you continue with your altruistic endeavors, I doubt my honored peers will feel moved to voice their concerns.
Then there is naught to fear. Though our numbers are much reduced, we are no less determined to carry on our work.
Full glad am I to hear it. But before you return to your labors, why not take a tour of the city? You would do well, I think, to acquaint yourselves with your new surroundings. After all, you may be here for some time.
I see the quest music has changed here as well. Sounds like you keep your HUD very clean and clear. But yeah, they have this little thing up here. It actually helps out quite a bit. I actually keep forgetting to use it, is my problem. I know it's there, but I've gotten myself so used to like just hitting square or like just jumping on over here and clicking what's going down. But yeah, no less they've fixed a little bit of the problem with trying to keep up with the main scenario. Have your little reminder up here. Oh, let's dive back in. Ooh, new gear. Nothing to help me out for now, but we will most likely next time around. Alpha Note has a mod to learn more about Ishgard. Though our friends in House Fortomps have been generous enough to extend in their protection, we must take care not to impose too much on their hospitality. It is only proper that we learn about our new home, so that we might become more self-sufficient. It'll take a while to learn the lay of the land, but learn it we must. Then there's markets and taverns. We'll need to know where to shop and where to hear small talk. 'Twould seem a tour of the city indeed is in order. I thank you for your counsel, my lord. My companions and I shall, of course, do as you suggest. Very good. Then my manservant shall accompany you. He will be able to answer any questions you might have. Ah, but I grow forgetful in my dotage. There is something I must give you ere we part. Their documentation is in order, I trust? Yes, my lord. Those documents identify you as wards of House Fortemps. Given that our borders have been remained closed for decades, many of my countrymen are unaccustomed to treating with foreigners. Should anyone happen to question your presence here, it may prove necessary to remind them that you remain under the protection of House Fortemps, but let us hope it all shall not come to that. Rest assured that we all shall do our utmost to avoid any situation which might tempt us to invoke your name. Tonberry, Tataru, the city awaits. Let's go. Smart thinking there, Drake Fury. Tase me. I'm not really sure right now. I'm afraid to try. Speaking of Aethernet. As this is your first time in our fair city, pray permit me to show you to the Hopton, from whence we may gaze upon the splendor of the Holy Vault. Though all other sights pale in comparison, 'tis only meet that you first see it. I shall then show you around the jeweled Crosler? Where you may purchase all manner of goods and services before descending to Foundation's Aetherite Plaza. If there are no questions? Wow. Huge. Oh, the Hoplin. Or Hoplin? The Hoplin, that's what I'm going to say, so named for the bronze great shield borne by our nation's patron deity, is the largest plaza in Ishgard. The magnificent cathedral to the north is, of course, the Holy Vault. The vault is both Ishgard's seat for government and the residence of the Archbishop of the Ishgardian Orthodox Church. Begging your pardon, the statues to the south, are they perchance Thordon's famed Knots 12? Very good, Master Alphino. They are fathers of Ishgard, the brave Knots who joined with King Thordon. I too put down Nidhogg and found this great nation. Wow. Ours is a city rich in history and tradition, and there is much you could learn by exploring the pillars, time permitting, of course. Now then, if you would follow me to the jeweled Krolzler, I shall introduce you to Mistress Elisee, our master of the markets. I can safely say I am digging the dialogue so far. Very normal. Proper, but very normal. With the exception of Krolzler. I'm not real sure what that is. That may be common to you, but that one's... it's new to me. Krolzler? Krolzler? Let's hope I can jump. Yes. Well, you're clearly not locals or traveling peddlers, which makes you all... wards. Ah, wards of House Fortoms. How very interesting. Count Edmund has granted us leave to remain in Ishgard for as long as we wish, which may be some time. Accordingly, we will have need of sundry goods, hence our desire to make your acquaintance. That is, of course, assuming you are content to accept the custom of foreigners. Should you be uncomfortable... Young sir, we do not discriminate in the matters of money. If you have coin to spend, who are we to refuse it? Weapons? Armor? Accoutrements? Medicine materials? Whatever you desire, it can be found in the Krolzler. Our merchants, the Krolzler, our merchants will be more than happy to accommodate you, as you shall soon see. Our next destination is the Aetherop Plaza in Foundation. If everyone is ready. Oh, wow, that... I will be avoiding the duty finder then. It's down. That's a bummer. Hate to hear that, Crosshairs. And... tease me. Oh wait, I've already been to the Aetherop Plaza here. I can just use these crystals and save a little bit of time. And here we have the Foundation's Aetherat Plaza. If you have yet to attune yourself to the Aetherat, it would be wise to do so now. One step ahead of you, buddy. Thanks to the chat. There we go. Rainbow Cap of Casting. Your god is eager to continue your tour of Ishgard. As for our next destination, mayhap we should decide together what else can be found nearby. The Sky Steel Manufactory stands to the west. There our engineers conceive and manufacture weapons to use against the dragons. The Holy Stables, where chocobos are trained for war, also lie in that direction. To the north and east can be found the congregation of our knights most heavenly, while to the south and east, well, 'twould be best if you avoided that area. Well, and why is that? I fear our knights may not be able to ensure your safety in the lowest levels, Master Alphino. Hold your nose. When you pass the the broom. Ah, that's it. Little Lord. A delicate flower like you is like to wilt in our fumes. Who might this be? You misjudge me, sir, for I am no lord but a humble traveler. Oh, come to see the sights, have ye? Take a turn down the Hoplin and gawp at the statues. Well, if you've a mind to learn how we better live, come and have a drink at the Forgotten Knot. If your nursemaid'll let ye. My humblest apologies, Master Alphino. Pray pay that drunken lout no mind. Oh, but I must. It would not do to refuse a heartfelt invitation. Yes, I simply must see this Forgotten Knot for myself. I trust you see the wisdom of this, Tonberry. There are few sources of information more abundant than a bustling local hostelry. Not that I expect to hear any news of our missing comrades just yet, nevertheless, who can say what we might learn of recent events. Then I'm coming too. It's definitely going to be different getting used to all of this. Oh, the music that was playing just outside here in Ishgard. That was the same music that plays on the Heavensward theme for the PlayStation 4 when you download it from the PlayStation Market. This is the music that plays. I rocked it forever. It's cool. I'm so jealous of everybody with the stormblood theme right now. It didn't come with the collector's edition if you bought the physical copy, unfortunately. I must say, this is rather unusual. Not just one, but a whole party of fresh new faces in my tavern. We but recently arrived in Ishgard and are so eager to acquaint ourselves with her more notable establishments. Master Gibralont. Gibralont, just Gibralont will do. I'm flattered you think so highly of my establishment. Can't promise it'll live up to your expectations, but if it's decent food and drink you're after, you could do much worse. Judging by the number of customers I see, I suspect your fare is rather more than decent. Speaking of your clientele, I could not help but note a difference between those who frequent the upper and lower floors. Spotted that, did ye? Aye, up here you'll find peddlers, porters, off-duty knots, and so forth dropping in on their way to or from somewhere else. Regulars maybe, but not locals. Folks from the broom, they tend to congregate downstairs, where we offer a menu more suited to their taste. Cheaper meals, stronger spirits, all quality mind, but not the sort of stuff I recommend for yourselves. You speak of the lowest levels, yes? Why do you call them the broom, if I may ask? 'Cause when weather's foul and the brooms roll in thick, it's the poor sods living at the bottom who have to deal with it. I see. And it's not just the weather. When the wyverns broke through the wards and started tearing up the city, it was the broom that got the worst of it, while the pillars enjoyed the protection of the high houses and the temple knots. More than a few people are still sore about the mind, which is why, considering your present company, I'd recommend you keep your wits about you, if you mean to go below, and something sharp in your boot, just to be sure. I shall take your words to heart, sir. Master Alfino, I think it would be best if we return to Fortom's Manor. You go on ahead without me. I'm staying for a drink or two. Ooh, Tataru. Miss Tataru, I'm afraid that is out of question. My Lord Count would never forgive me if I abandoned one of his charges in such a place. Least of all a maiden. What are you up to, Tataru? Look around, Alfino. This tavern is full of people whose business regularly takes them beyond the gates of judgment. With friends like that, I could practically live here and wait for the newest gossip to come to me. Indeed. But will you be safe here on your own? Oh, please. Do you know how often I looked after the waking sands and the rising stones by myself? If I had a gill for every unwelcome caller I've driven away, I'd be rich beyond my wildest dreams. I'll be fine. Not that I doubt the lady's knack for fending off unwanted advances, but I'll be damned if I'm going to let anyone lay an unwelcome hand on a patron in my establishment. That settles it then, Tataru. Tonberry and I shall return to the manor for now. Contact me by link pearl when you require assistance. I will. I know I haven't really completed a whole lot here, but I gotta say, so far I'm already loving this Heavensward content. The dialogue has eased up. The music is fantastic. The story picks up right where it has left off. And I actually like the fact that it's kind of walked you through the town a little bit as well. Though, I was thinking that my sprout here would be gone. It still doesn't bother me no less, but I was thinking I'd earned that. Welcome, Master Disciple. Shall I show you inside the manor? Yes. Yes, you may. Sorry everybody, I'm working out one small thing real quick. Alright, we're all good. Maybe we'll get a little bit more voice acting. Not this time. It's okay. Soon there will be more. Tell us then, Mr. Alphino. Does Ishgard meet with your expectations? That which I imagine pales in comparison to the reality. I felt the weight of 1,000 years of history with every step I took, and when those steps took me past the scars left by the wyverns in the in Foundation, I understood how easily the history could end in tragedy. The attack was devastating, the casualties unspeakable. The wyverns did not decimate unarmed men and women. Even children were given no quarter. Sir Amaric has ordered his knights to strengthen the defenses, and each house has called upon to lend what support it can. There is much to be done, yet, alas, able-bodied men and women are in short supply. Mayhap we could be of assistance, my lord. After all you have done for us, we would welcome any opportunity to repay your kindness. That is a most generous offer, Master Elfino. You are guests in my home, to whom I have extended my hospitality without obligation, let or lien. Nevertheless, Ishgard's need is great. If you are willing to aid our cause, I can not well refuse. Good. What would you ask of us? From what I have heard, you're an intelligent and persuasive young man. Such qualities may prove most useful to us in our efforts to secure provisions from foreign sources, identifying trustworthy suppliers, broken contracts, and so on. As for you, Master Disciple, I could ask for no one better than a storied veteran such as yourself. A man with the capacity to act swiftly and decisively when needed, to aid Alphino and Eminalian. Alien. Eliminane? in their duties. I'm gonna have to work on that pronunciation. No doubt. I beg your pardon. I am more than capable of carrying out my duty by myself. I have no need of our honored guest's assistance. I've got to figure that one out. Looks like I'm going to have to go through a whole nother series of videos just to hear pronunciations of people's names again. Now, reasonable brother, what manner of fool would you would say no when a famous hero offered to do his work? Hold your tongues, by the Fury. The two of you will conduct yourselves with dignity befitting your station, and show Master Disciple the respect he deserves. This is the man who slew Gaius, and some half-dozen primals besides. He is not here to steal your glory or serve as your errand boy. If you can pardon them of their impropriety, Master Disciple, I should be much obliged if you would lend my son a helping hand. My thanks. Fury willing, they may even learn something from you. Unnalan? Am I saying it right? Unnalan? That was pretty difficult too. Unnalan? Emmanuelane. Well. I like how you say it, Zombie Fox. Emmanuelane. Emmanuelan? I'll definitely figure it out as I go. I will stop butchering it. MNLN. MNLN. Oh, I get it now. MNLN. Oh. I'll definitely do my homework either way. Either way. MNLN. 'Twould seem we shall not want for employment over the coming days, though that was never in doubt. Our host initial reluctance. I gotta get some water. Our host's initial reluctance to accept our offer of aid was solely for appearance sake. In truth, he is glad of this opportunity to put us to work. By granting us patronage, House Fortemps has taken tremendous risk. Until we demonstrate our worth to Ishgard at large, the Count will face considerable opposition from his peers in matters great and small. And so he would have us publicly serve Ishgard, with simultaneously keeping us his sons in check. 'Tis an arrangement we may benefit from in unexpected ways. My own duties may feasibly bring me into contact with people who know something of our missing comrades. And as you may go about helping our two lords with their various responsibilities, you will inevitably make new acquaintances in Ishgard, mayhap even new allies. Yes, the more I think on it, the more confident I am that, furthering their goals, we shall further our own. That new headpiece. It's going to be hard to say goodbye to the top hat. Rainbow cap of casting. Oh, he's a little jester man now. Oh. Little Zorn and Thorn look. So who should I go to first? Ladies first. Manellan. When a man like... Oh, it's a man. Wow. I really spoke hastily there. Manellan. He did say sons, so I should have expected it. When a man like Lord Manellan is in high spirits, you can be sure that trouble's in store. I see that now, T. Yeah, me, I definitely do not know much of French at all. Only basic things. Oh. Shall we be off then, old boy? Ah, but where are my manners? Emmanuel de Fortemps, second son of Count Edmont de Fortemps. True born, that is. Yes, yes, I know what you're thinking, and you are absolutely right. What ill fortune to be born second in society, where the eldest inherits all. Oh, my brother would never cut me off, 'tis true, but could be satisfied subsisting on meager allowance, forever overshadowed by his sibling. Not I, old boy, not I. Which is why I need your help to ensure that this business in the sea of clouds goes swimmingly, so that the tales of my great deeds can win me a place in the people's hearts, or better yet, raise me higher in their estimations than Artrelais. Ambitions, I grant you, but then I do have a legendary hero to do my bidding. Oh, but don't look at me that way. I jest. Anyway, we are to aid the good men and women of House Helenhart. They have ever been steadfast friends to our house, though they've fallen on hard times since the calamity. Poor blotters. As for what precisely we will be doing, well, what fun would it be if I told you everything in advance? Well, just come along with me to the airship landing. We'll need to take an airship to Camp Cloudtop. Punt him off the skull. I can always come back to accept the other mission there. And so I will. I don't want to clutter up the old HUD here. Can you hide missions? Can you just like make them like disappear off of this for now? Oh, you can. Oh, not really. Oh yeah, there we go. Just as I wanted. I mean, I know it's here, but at the same time I can just, you know, come back to it. Very good. I like actually having one of the quest, the main scenario that I'm working on. It's just, I can't handle the clutter of just like multiple quests up there. I was the same way back when I played WoW. If you would have all saw my WoW screen, you would have thought I would have been a total different person from my Final Fantasy XIV playthrough. Back in the WoW days, I had so many mods. You can't even use half of them anymore nowadays. Nowadays, it's like an old man. You can get rid of these. I don't mind this, but all this other stuff would be kind of nice to get rid of. But I'm not gonna worry about it right now. I'm guessing that's just something you worry about with the whole, all this stuff. I'll do that off stream sometime. I don't want to bore you guys, everybody. You can get rid of everything you don't like. Wow. Yeah, I'll definitely work on some of that. What I would really more so like to get rid of is this, but I kinda have started to like it. It gets a little funny or informative. The whole, what's going down thing. Are you ready to depart, sir? The airship is bound for Camp Cloud. The what's going down thing. I don't know why I came up with that. We'll be leaving shortly. Just delete the whole game. Why is the character on the screen? We don't need the character. This black screen, so much better. We'll just read this the whole time. Sea of clouds.
Upon an airship, conceived within the fecund mind of Sid Garland, renegade prodigy of Garlemald, who had come to call Eorzea home. High into the heavens, where isles of earth and stone floated as clouds, a frontier the knights of Ishgard had scarce begun to explore. To a fledgling outpost
This reminds
within
me
the sea of clouds,
Tarzan's home.
where careworn scouts ever scanned the skies for winged shadows, he came.
They really do a nice job with the whole night sky. Should have seen it during a clear day. Yeah. Definitely not very clear right now. Awfully cold up here. I mean, Korthas may not be blessed with the warmest weather in the world, but compared to this, it seems positively balmy. And of course, our hero is wholly perturbed. You don't have to maintain that strong, silent persona all the time, you know. Never mind. We need to find Lady Lante? Lante? She is in charge of the garrison here. Oh, and when we find her, just follow my lead, yes? Excellent. They need to make an Eorzean book for dummies when it comes to trying to say and figure out names. I would buy 2 copies. A digital and a physical. One for the cell phone, one for, you know, being at home. Everyone's name shall be abbreviated. Linty. How far away is this lady? Way out there. Let's go. Woo! Can you automatically fly when you get here? Is there some sort of thing that you have to go through in order to be able to use your flying mount? Or can you just do it? Nope. Gotta do something. Oh well. Just follow the story, you'll get there. Who else gets those Tarzan feels? It reminds me of not only Tarzan, but oh, this thing looks like a giant dodo. Mainly the Tarzan from the Kingdom Hearts, not just the movie. I definitely get those feels. The whole woven rope ladder top deal going up to the place. Treehouse. What? I'll teach you to kill my Ifrit. Just don't kill me. I don't know where the hell I'll go if I die. So I'm going to run. Flee, Tonberry. I'm gonna have to grind a little bit. I don't like the fact that it took out Ifrit so quick. Alexander Luna. Ah, feel you there. I am on a very similar path. Only I'm not level 55 yet. Ether currents. I'll keep that in mind. Sounds like a pretty far distance off. What is up, Tim? Ah, okay. Thanks for that. No doubt. Master Disciple, welcome. I am Sir... I gotta scroll back through here. Elenti. Elenti. D. Helenart, commander of the forces stationed here at Camp Cloudtop. Strange though it may sound, I have long dreamed of meeting you. I am in your debt, you see, and I shall ever remain so. Were it not for you, my younger brother, Francel, would have been executed upon the word of a false inquisitor. Oh, I remember. Alas, a knight must go where duty demands, and thus I have been unable to seek you out. But by the grace of Halone, I have been granted an opportunity to thank my brother's savior in person, and to call upon his generous aid besides. Truly, I know not what I have done to deserve this double blessing. Oh, I could take him just so much less seriously with his jester's hat on. 'Tis a pleasure to see you again, my lady. Elenti. You cut an elegant figure as always, a steel-clad rose equally at home on the battlefield or in a ballroom. Lord... Oh gosh, these are gonna stop me along the way. I'm gonna forget how to pronounce them, trying to remember all the others. Just skip over his name from now. If it is not too much to ask, I should be grateful if you would allow me to finish speaking with Master Disciple. Ooh, frosty. Camp Cloudtop was established to provide early warning to impending Dravian incursions, and high elevation afforded by floating isles makes it ideal for this purpose. Naturally, it also makes us ready to target for attack. We are not defenseless, however. The Protector, our largest and most advanced airship, is capable of all but the mightiest dragons. Alas, as you may have noticed, it is currently undergoing repair. What is worse, our efforts have been hampered by an indigenous beast tribe known as Vanu, with whom we have several skirmishes already. No beastman is a match for a man of Ishgard. Bring me a birdman and I'll show him a thing or two. I fear much and more may be asked of you in these days to come, Master Disciple. What is? It's what I'm here for. Ask away. Ellen. I'll try to remember. It's just keep going all along the way, trying to remember so many names, and it's going to be a bumpy road. Very often. Or, very awesome, I mean. I saw often near quests and often actually came out. I'll keep that in mind, though, for sure. Lady Alinti knows all too well what must be done to ensure that your time spent in Camp Cloudtop is not for nothing. While I understand Edmund's intentions, I would rather not waste valuable time ensuring that the young lord doesn't get trampled underfoot. Hey, underfoot, that was one devastating attack. True, it is entirely possible that he may learn something from this experience, but if left to his own devices, I think it's far more likely that he will make a mess of things. Tell him that I would like him to keep watch for Dravian outflyers. Then, when you have a moment to speak with his manservant in private, make it clear that this is his responsibility to keep Ellen from shirking his duty. Ellen, you got some stuff you gotta do, bro. A request from Alanti. Why didn't she think to ask me in person? Surely she must see me standing here, but a few yalms away. Oh, but never mind. What is it? A mission of paramount importance. Keep watch for Dravian outflyers. Roam about and keep an eye out for anything unusual. Silent persona. We're not gonna pull his leg. We'll lift his spirits a little bit. Maybe he'll feel important. A mission? Yes. Yes. Of course, that is why I'm here. I shall do as my lady asks. There we go. He is just as happy as I thought he would be. He's got enthusiasm, I'll give him that. Yeah, I don't have any type of compass, I don't think. You get it with the first mount. Oh, seems like y'all are getting spoilerish. Ah, Master Disciple, I do not believe I have properly introduced myself. My name is... Honoraft? Honorat? And I shall serve at the pleasure of Lord Eminellan. Lady Elante Elenti would have me accompany Lord Eminellan on his mission. Ah, I understand completely. I will do my utmost to keep him out of harm's way. Good morning, state of sun. It's all good, Drake Fury. It's all good. It's not really that big of a spoiler anyway. It's just a mount. It's nothing really to do with the story, so yeah, it's all good. I'm not worried about it. Just kidding around myself. Were he another house, mayhap I would not feel obligated to go to such lengths to preserve his safety and dignity. In any case, I appreciate you speaking to him for me. It would seem he would actually listen to you. At least, more than others. Or mayhap you are more skilled at this than most. I suspect that you have to humor your fair share of difficult men before, no doubt. Ah, 52! Level up. What? I should have this by now. Where did Rain Flare go? Is Rain Flare good, anybody? Anybody know anything of Rain Flare? Is it better than Shadow Flare? Pain Flare. Okay, it's not Rain Flare, Pain Flare. Deals unexpected damage with a potency of 200 to targets and all enemies nearby. 54, Ruin 3. I want to be level 70 so bad. I have State of Sun. Only 18 more levels to go. Thank you so much, Tim and Alexander. Way better than Shadow Flare, but needs Aether Flow stacks. Okay, David, how's it going? I'm going to put it on the hotbar. What? What is up here? Oh. Definitely level 52. This is torture. Gotta do the job quest. Okay, actually, I understand now. Gotta do the job quest. It's level 60. I'll hit it up when I can. Whoa, I didn't know there was a Ruin 4 added on there, but this will probably be the last quest of the night, everybody. I'm going to jump right into it. Lady Elunti is eager to get more important business. Some good legs. Now that... Sorry about that. Now that Eminelin is out of harm's way, we're free to discuss matters of actual import, such as our struggles with the Vanu Varu. We first encountered the Vanu several years ago, when we had first begun to explore the Sea of Clouds. After an exchange of pleasantries and gifts, we received permission to construct a permanent lookout post. There were peace between our peoples for half a year until suddenly, for reasons unknown, their attitudes towards us changed. They began to attack our foraging parties without provocation, forcing us to rely more heavily on supplies flown in from Ishgard. But words are no substitute for first-hand experience. Go and see Sir Muriel. She could use your assistance. Yeah, I've actually seen Dreadworm Trance once. It was within the Palace of the Dead before the actual Stormblood content had officially launched. It was pretty cool. Palace of the Dead gave me all kinds of skill spoilers. Master Disciple, I presume. Lady Elunti told me you were coming. I hear you've never faced Vanu before. Well, spend enough time on patrol and you're sure to cross paths with them eventually. These birdmen are native to the Floating Isles. I say birdmen, but they're not at all like the Ixal, unless the Ixal mother was a gigas. Here, Let me mark several locations on your map. If you discover any Vanu in these areas, kill or drive them away. Whoa! Oh! Oh! I thought I fell down there. I doubt you can. But I gotta try now. Nope, you can't. I was afraid I did. I'm honestly pretty sure I would go all the way back to Limbs Elementa if I died too. I'd have not attuned that crystal anywhere else. Ifrit, you are one ballsy bastard. You've gotta quit. Come on, Ifrit, take some pull, bro. Looks like I'm gonna have to start using Titan here if it keeps up like this. I'm actually gonna do that. Sorry, Ifrit. You're just not strong enough right now, friend. You can fly down there. That's cool. There's one destination. Gonna take care of this. Yeah. Game already knows. Gonna take care of the aggro first. May as well before I get myself in a situation I'm gonna regret. Standing watch. Oh, wow. Titan's doing a good job on pulling like I'd hoped, but I was hoping for not more side aggro. No doubt the extra gear is going to serve me very nicely too. It may have sufficed through the end of a realm reborn, but I can tell the crosshairs was right. There was definitely a difficulty shift when going from the transition from a realm reborn into Heavensward. Yeah, I would say that it's definitely worth probably getting new gear right now. Oh, my level is only 52, David. My gear probably makes a huge difference right now. It would probably be wise to go ahead and get all this. Well, too late. It started to hop away, so I thought maybe I can make do without, but you're talking about autumn level. I'm on 108 right now, which moving on through the story is going to start giving me I'm sure more of a fighting chance in here. I'm about to get some new legs. Just got the jester head there. Although that ironworks gear would probably be nice still. Don't do a spending spree unless you really need to. I usually try my best to stick to the quest and get most of the gear that way. That's what I've done with this character. I actually had to buy some new gear for my red mage earlier today. Still need gear. You still yourself a mighty struggle, yet find no Vanu flying in wait. Well, that one was easy. Oh. Last spot. Oh, Totten. I like how the Gaelic cat actually meows and like sounds like a cat. Come over here, bud. Much better succession that time around. I'll look into it more tomorrow. Just be sure to remind me if I do not remember myself. It's basically time for me to get off here. I'm gonna actually go turn this quest in and sign off for the night, everybody. But again, I'm gonna at least turn the quest in. I'm not getting out of here just yet, but I have work tomorrow, so I'm gonna have to start settling down and easing off the knot here. But most likely, I will check out some new gear. Finished with your patrol. Anything to report? Killed 4 birdmen. Heh. Maybe it was too much to hope for a day without a skirmish. At least I can take solace in the fact that Halone has blessed us with a mighty ally. Let's see what these legs set it up to now. Didn't change it all. Although it did raise the intelligence some, so that's always good. But everybody, I'm going to jump out of here. I will literally pick up right here tomorrow like always. Oh shit, my bad. But if you're new here, be sure to subscribe. I'm sure everybody's tired of hearing it, but if you do, you increase the chances and everybody else's chances on here of winning the Titus minifigure giveaway, complete with 2 swords, a chocobo, blitzball, and additional faces. Also, that was the last day games gameplay. Be sure to jump in tomorrow. We will have the redrawing for the Cloud plushie giveaway. We'll see how that goes. Maybe somebody will best in favor, so tomorrow's another giveaway. I will do it at the end of the Final Fantasy XIV playthrough, or the Final Fantasy IV. I will let you know more about that tomorrow morning. See how I feel about it then. I like to promote the Final Fantasy IV by having events go down through there, because not a lot of people want to jump into those older titles, but then again, I don't want to force anybody to have to watch an older title that they don't want to. So I will actually do it at the end of 14. Decided now, I'll do it at the end of the 14 playthrough tomorrow, so be sure to catch that. We'll see how that all goes. But T, thanks for the help, thanks for coming in. State of Sun, hopefully you have a grand morning that awaits you. David, glad you came in here as well, always nice to see. Glad all of your help and input there. Drake Fury, glad you could come in and see some of the credits and fill me in on a lot of stuff. Zombie Fox, very glad you could come in and watch and get along with some of the peeps here and get in on the nice fun playthrough. Tim, glad you could be a part of all this. And Imperlian, thank you so much for the donations. And if anybody else would like to help fund things here, you can jump on the Patreon. Imperlian and Brian have both been kind enough to make some donations on their pledge, and also have been reborn on the Wall of Appreciation. Their immortalization shall be known forever. Alexander Luna, glad you could come in here as well. We had a great night, everybody. My mind is just completely blown with all the story content that has just been rushed in here. It has been amazing. Tase me. Hopefully you can jump back into the story there. I know you had some troubles there, but I'm glad that you came in no less. Thank you for taking a break from the grind to swing us a watch. Crosshairs, glad that you got to be here as well. Thank you all so much for the help. It's been one fun night, everybody. Glad to actually be in Heavensward. So glad. I feel like I've actually made progress now. CJ, glad you could be a part of all this as well. And Clara. Clara was around through a lot of those big long cutscenes there at the end. as were a lot of you. So glad you could be as well. Always love getting to share those cool moments with everybody because I really don't have too many other people to share it with, obviously. The only people that's here, me and my dog. But everybody, be sure to catch me tomorrow. Let's hope better for the Red Mage. Worst case scenario, I might end up having to grind away and get some more seals, or who knows what I'll have to do to get a new weapon. That'll be interesting, no doubt. But until then, everybody, Red Mage before work, Final Fantasy IV before 14 at the end, and then a Summoner to close out the night tomorrow, back to our normal schedule. But until then, thank you all for watching, and if you're new, again, be sure to subscribe. If you do, you could also increase those chances of winning not only the Tidus, but we're having another random giveaway randomly for the giant Stormblood sticker. So, I'm out of here, everybody. Have yourselves a great night, and if you have work, I hope it goes amazing, like always. It is Tomberry Disciple, though. And it has been great, everybody, but it is time for me to get out of here. I'm out, everyone. Peace.